Oh! Yeah. What is going on, YouTube? What is going on, world? There's some crazy stuff going on right now, and it's shocking. What's up, everybody? My name is Coop the Comedian. If it's your first time here, make sure you push that subscribe button right now and push the thumbs up. I wanted to come on here, and I think it's time for me to start doing some podcasts or something like that again. I think it's just I need to express my my thoughts about certain things, and I've got lots to talk about on whatever this is. This could be a new podcast I'm thinking of, but I'm thinking that this is just like a daily review of a lot of stuff that's going on. So stick around for the live stream if you guys like. I've got a lot of news I first wanted to read to you guys. For the last few days, my channel has been flooded with views because of the Chris D'Elia stuff. I will continue to be working on this story because Chris D'Elia was very well known as a comedian on the rise. And it is an absolute, it's like somebody dying. It's like, oh my God. So it's a very tough time for just in comedy in general. I'll show you what I got here. I'm going to read you guys a little bit of what has been going on with the Chris D'Elia story. Let me just go here. Okay, so for those that are unaware, Chris D'Elia apparently is very known actually for being a ladies' man. There was a story I heard about him when I was volunteering in Montreal at the Just for Laugh Festival. How there was another comedian said that Chris D'Elia is a really ladies' man or something like that. You know, it's the ladies love Chris D'Elia. So I heard stories definitely about him being a ladies' man. But from what the stories are coming out, there was somebody on Twitter who came out and told a story about Chris D'Elia. I will read some more stories because I've been reading some of these stories, and that's how some of my videos are getting traction right now. Here's a story I just found, and it was posted yesterday. So there is more stories than what I reported coming out now. There are way more stories that are now coming out. One I think was a girl in Toronto, how Chris D'Elia, she jokingly asked when he was going to be in town. Chris D'Elia responded to her, and then jokingly decided that they wanted to meet up. But Chris D'Elia switched the location to his hotel bar. So the girl went to the hotel bar and waited for Chris D'Elia. Chris D'Elia texted her saying that she wanted him to go up to his hotel room instead. She declined. She waited at the bar for a bit, and then she texted him asking what his room number was, and he responded, and she basically left the number of the room number to charge the drinks to, and then she took off. So that was a recent story I just found out on Twitter. Here's another one. Let's read this story. I just found this story. Okay, so it says, "Screw it. I was going to post it anonymously, but bring on the people saying I'm lying. Crystalia was someone my friends and I thought was funny from his Netflix specials 5 years ago. We went to one of his comedy shows at Levity Live in Nyack, and he and this other guy that opened with him took our numbers. They started texting us saying they were having a party at their hotel room and invited us. We were like, oh, so cool, a celebrity party. Being the dumb 19 and 20 year old that we were, we get there and he's alone saying the rest are coming. Proceeds to take our cell phones and put them in a basket by the door. Then gave us drinks, watched TV with us for a bit while saying creepy things. And when we caught on that no one was coming and said we were leaving, he whipped his dick out and said, "Are you sure?" We get out of there as soon as possible and just didn't say anything to the news because who cares? Or so I thought. So actually, I'm clapping from home that this is finally out. There. Fuck Crystalia. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. I am surprised that Netflix is still even posting any of Crystalia's stuff on Netflix right now. I don't think they've taken them down. Jeez, my God. This is crazy. Here. Wow, Crystalia's apology is so, and one few things, no app. This is Crystalia's response. What's up, you guys? Hey, so what the fuck, right? I get on Twitter and see my fucking name trending, and I'm like, raises left eyebrow into outer space. Nah, there's no fucking way. And then see all these messages I sent in like 2014 and shit. Cancel culture is a fucking trip, my guy. I was a fucking young 34-year-old who was young and reckless with my behavior, and I'm sorry for that. Last week, I went to the mall with my fucking mask on, and this dude comes up to me and is like, hey, raise his left eyebrow up to the moon. And I go, yeah. And he goes, hey, so why is your mask like that? And I go, like, what, bro? Now, mind you, I'm at the fucking mall, okay? I'm here to get some Vans and some Sobrano pizza. That shit slaps. Why's your fucking mask got Haley Montana on it? And I go, bro, it's Hannah Montana. And why do you know who the fuck is that you freak? Raise his eyebrows. Get back in your widowless van, bro. Look at me. I'm not your type, my guy. Anyway, I'm sorry for what I did, and life rips. What? What? Is that? I gotta find out if that's his response right now. Was that Crystalia's response? No. Wow. If that was the response that he gave, I don't know. Do I see anything else? This is just crazy news. I don't know if that was his response or not. What was that? Oh, it's a. Is there any other stories on him? Usually it would be in photos. Okay, so here are all the other ones. This one's in Toronto, I think. I would love to. LA's long week. Rocket Mail. I'm not even sure what Rocket Mail is. I've never even heard of Rocket Mail. I don't know if there's any others. So is this a response from him? June 17th at 8:38 a.m. When was this? Oh, it's not real. I wrote this and apparently I did good. Oh, yeah, I knew there was something fishy about that. I knew there was something fishy about that. So all that I just read, don't worry about what I just fucking read. See, this is what I mean. Is there now there are stories that are just people are just posting and just trying to get attention. That person's got like over 2,000 retweets or something like that from that story. But that's not even real. Is there any other things that come up about him? If I find any other stories, I'll find you. But we have to move on to some more news about David Starr, wrestler David Starr. Let's find out what wrestler David Starr did. Let's find out here. I had no clue that David Starr was a sexual predator. If I did, he wouldn't have been anywhere near a locker room I was in. Okay, so David Starr buying. Okay, so apparently, what David Starr did, apparently he's had domestic abuse problems in the past, and he actually just came out and admitted that he apologized for what he does. Now, from what I'm reading right here, people are disgusted because apparently David Starr actually promoted his apology tweet. That is what I'm being told right now. There it is. So there's the evidence. David Starr fucking promoted his vague, wishy-washy, sorry I raped you thread. Dude is a scumbag, and it disgusts me that I at one point liked him. That is crazy. So David Starr is promoting his apology. That is fucking crazy, man. That's just mind-blowing. So, man. David Starr as well in there. David Starr has now been taken off multiple wrestling promotions. He's the title has been vacated in multiple places. Let's see here. Anything? Is David Starr still going to use the Aziz Ansari defense? Oh no! What is this? I have no idea what that means. Anyways, what is going on? I'm just promoted tweets. This is such a ridiculous thing and very much unimportant, especially David Starr fucking promoting it. Okay, so this I think is what was sent out back around the time where the Independent was getting ready to kick off, and I was starting to be more active in properly self-producing promos. I was told that by paying Twitter for ads, I would be able to post videos longer than 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, never mind. That's an old tweet. Anyways, David Starr is promoting his tweet. I didn't do what Veronica is accusing me of. I am not a sexual predator. I've been an awful partner. And he promoted that tweet. So that is crazy. All right. I have no idea what those are. Several independent promotions cut ties with David Starr following sexual assault allegations. This is where we'll get our news story. This is Wrestling Inc. This is one of the news articles I read a lot. Let's see here. Thanks everybody for sticking around for a live stream. If you guys sticking around, I'm just giving my thoughts on things right now. It's crazy what's going on with the world right now. Let's see here. Is it? I think 1 second here. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen here. I don't have anybody to work with me, any production assistant or anything like that. So I got to do everything on my own with the StreamYard stuff, guys. But I appreciate everybody being here. If you guys are new here, there's just so much craziness going on with the world right now. Let's read this article by Wrestling Inc. about David Starr. Once my computer designs that's coming up. One is I want to try and do an 8-bit logo for a T-shirt. That is in the works, but another one is actually going to be custom designed. I don't know if he's started the project yet or not, but if he hasn't started, I'm actually thinking about going with the 8-bit logo design first because I'm a big fan of 8-bit stuff. All right, so let's get back to the story here. Are you fucking kidding? Continue without disabling. No, I'm not. In response to recent sexual assault allegations against David Starr, several UK independent wrestling promotions have stripped him of their titles or announced intentions to not work with him again. We, the Independent, an organization co-founded by Starr, sent out a statement announcing that they have relinquished ties to Starr. The organization remains committed to supporting and helping independent artists and have stated that they are bigger than one person and hope to move forward stronger and better. Ireland's OTT tweeted that their championship will be vacant. RevPro tweeted out their Southside title is now vacant as well. And TNT Extreme Wrestling tweeted they have also stripped Starr, real name Max Barsky, of their title. TNT published an extended message saying that they do not work with predators and have condemned any type of any predatory behavior. All three promotions will announce the future of their respective titles in the future. A Twitter user by the name of Tori shared her story earlier this week, saying the 29-year-old sexually assaulted and abused her, prompting another woman to share her experience. So this is what this is Tori. This is from June. This was from yesterday. He's a sack of shit who mentally, emotionally, and sexually abused his girlfriends. He kept old screenshots from 2016 to ever use against me if I were to speak up, making me look angry and crazy. He has folders for several people. I don't lend posting my own screenshots. Here's now an open letter to David Starr. Oh boy. So this is that is a long letter. Here, I won't read that right now. There's another one here. Once I remember having this is from Bella Keeble. Once I remember having thrush and telling David Starr I couldn't and wouldn't have sex with him. He got angry and went into the bathroom next door and had a little wank whistle watching porn on his phone. I could hear it. Not sure what this is, but I'm sure it's not okay. Since the accusation, Starr tweeted several times that he is not a sexual predator. He claimed he was an emotionally immature dickhead, denying doing what Tori claims, and that he was an awful partner. He said that if this means the end of wrestling for him, he's fine with that, but he isn't going on the offensive. No matter what I say, I'm the bad guy. No pity party. It is what it is. Tori had said that she is only looking to share her story to help other sexual assault and abuse survivors, as many have accused that Starr is gaslighting, claiming that the events in Tori's story did not happen the way she thought they did. Starr's social media accounts have currently been deactivated. You can view the tweets from the promotions below. So that is some of the titles that they've relinquished. Let's see here if there's no. That's the end of that. We can read the statement here by We the Independent. We the Independent mission have always been to support and help independent artists. I've already read this. All right. Well, David Starr was known for calling out Ring of Honor for not doing proper health things. Like David Starr was really well known for being very vocal in that, but now it's fuck. This is crazy, man. Just there's just so much stupidity going on right now, and I want to first of all, I'm going to just be talking with you guys. All right. Here's my statement to you guys. It is one of my problems has always been trust issues with dealing with people. Especially me being as a comedian, I have a lot of anxiety when I go out in public places. I get terrified of just trying to meet new people because I don't know. It's so fucking devastating, man. When I go to comedy shows, I try and like interact with like a group of people, and I get terrified if I just say anything. So then I just walk off. I probably go to the bar, maybe buy a drink. I'll go outside. I'll pace back and forth, try and remember my lines. Because and this has always been a problem with me as a kid as well, is just the anxiety of dealing with people. And these cases that are just coming out with Chris D'Elia and David Starr are just is proof out there that just, you know, some of these people that are being promoted as like in Los Angeles, like some of these comedians in Los Angeles they're not even that funny. And that I really think that the production crew of Netflix or whoever is part of producing Netflix specials, I think is part of the blame of what's being put out there with content wise. I think Netflix and all these big companies, they did this Netflix special of finding comedians around the world, and I enjoyed that. And I think that's what needs to happen more. Is I think these production companies that have all this goddamn money, they need to go and support more independent artists. They need to keep pushing the independent scene. And I think that's what missing is, because all they do is just go to that Los Angeles spot where all of them are known for, and then they all just be complete fucking dirtbags. It's so I think part of the blame of being what's pushed out there for content wise goes to some of the production companies out there promoting it. And I think there are more production companies out there that should take an interest in independent artists and pushing their content. Okay. So that is just, I'm just giving you guys my thoughts right now. I have, dealing with this Chris D'Elia thing. Here's my thoughts on it. He's came out and said he's denying these claims. Okay. There are many stories that are coming out, so it's not looking good for him. And from what I'm reading right now, he doesn't have a comedy show for the next month. So I suspect that we're going to see him being very quiet. And I think we just need to wait until charges are laid, possibly. All I can really do is just being a very independent person as myself as a comedian. I understand a lot of people's pain of putting a trust in somebody that you grew up watching. Like I'm sure Chris D'Elia has many fans out there, and they are just heartbroken. I watched, if I can show you guys, Brendan Schaub. Brendan Schaub, he spoke a little bit about it today. I'll show you the video here on Twitter. think that's him. Okay. Videos. Let's share this with you guys. I'll screen share this. And this was Brendan Schaub's response.
Give that kid all, and everyone does this. I'm not ready to give that kid all, and everyone does this.
No, that's the wrong one. That was from a few days ago. How come it's not coming up here? It was showing. Damn it. Oh, it's because it's not the latest. There we go. Theo Vaughn has been trending a lot. I know Theo Vaughn. Theo Vaughn knows me as well. I don't know if he's all right or not. Hopefully it's doing all right. Where is? I just showed it. It just showed on Twitter. I'm not sure where it is now, but there was a video, and Brendan Schaub was in tears. I'm not sure if I can find it here for you guys. I don't know where the hell it is. It was on my Twitter thing. Maybe if I go on my mobile thing, it'll show up, because the fucking, when I'm live on the actual website, just so different. Brendan Schaub. Let's see if I can show you guys the video here. Chris D'Elia. Yeah, I think it was a video in here. Okay, and then, yeah, here it is.
I'm praying that what I'm hearing isn't true. Maybe that's the best way to put it.
I can't talk.
It's just, it's like, it's a weird thing, because I said to Brendan, I said, it's like, it's like watching someone die or something. And also, what's important is that we haven't spoken, Chris.
No.
That's Brendan Schaub's reaction. He's in tears about this. He was they're friends with Chris D'Elia, and from what they said on their podcast, they said they don't know, and we can't really say anything until there's more to be known. And it really is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Chris D'Elia was really well respected as a stand-up comedian, and now all of this stuff is coming out. It's sad, My only job out there is to try and keep improving my stand-up set, and the reason why I do a lot of live streaming and stuff like that is because, honestly, I've nothing to hide from you guys. I'm probably the biggest fucking loser that people have ever fucking known in their entire lives. I'm like this big, tall, 6'3" guy that all I like doing is playing video games and watching football. I like cooking on barbecue. That's something that's very relaxing. Especially cooking something like meat-wise. I always like cooking something on the barbecue. It's nice. But yeah, and just I've always had troubles with, like, I never wanted to, like, go out and, like, hit on girls and that. If I wanted to find a girl, it's got to be my best friend. That's how I think it should be. And like, fuck. I'm doing, like, the most basic things of trying to get myself out there. Like, I have a Tinder profile, okay? And my profile is very fucking basic. It's nothing cool. I barely even get likes. Let's do I have anything cool on my Tinder account? I don't know. I don't think so. Let's. If you guys were judging me on Tinder, let's find out. Reconnect Instagram. Your photos are not being shown. Oh, okay. That's weird. Let's look. This is my profile here. I don't know if you guys would swipe right or left of that. That's all right picture of me. It says I'm moving to Coquitlam, closer to Vancouver soon. I'm 6'3". I'm very tall. I'm very high. That's how I start off everything. I'm a stand-up comedian and I have security training. And I'm an NFL fan. That's all I have wrote down. And then my theme song is my anthem, Regulate, is by Warren G and Nate Dogg. Oh no, I don't want to get copyright. I can't play it. Something would kick in with the copyright. So there you have it, guys. I just wanted to come on here, give my thoughts about the Crystalia thing. And for any fan out there that used to be fans of Crystalia, you are more than welcome to come on my channel. And I definitely am one of the most humble people you ever meet, but I'm also very fucking clumsy. Hopefully you guys can deal with like stupidity from time to time. But with the David Starr thing, sad to hear about that as well, man. But if you need people to trust in this world right now, don't worry. Look no further, because like I look like a freaking caveman with this beard. I haven't shaved in like a month, guys. And like if I take off my hat, look at all this hair. This is 3 months of being in quarantine lockdown. I look like Fester from the Addams Family. Anyways. Also, if you guys want other comedians to follow as well for trustworthy names, see this beanie right here? It's got the What's Up Fool podcast. It's with Felipe Esparza and Rodrigo Torres Jr. You can check him out. And then also you can check out, who else do I know? Well, that's, Angelo Sarukis, one of my role models right now in the industry. But I just wanted to come on here, give my thoughts about this stuff, and you guys all have a great day. Peace out.